Our next or our first speaker is not someone that has done something for the country like Puerto Rican Sonia Sotomayor, the first Hispanic Supreme Court justice, but she might someday be one of those people who contributes to the betterment of this country. She is something she didn't tell you. She plays and sings, she plays the guitar for a rock group called Crónica. She is someone who will go and grow in this country and might become uh, someone who might teach you, like tonight, how to make guacamole. Now, her speech is titled the no, I lost it. Oh, how to make authentic guacamole. Sara Hernandez. Sara Hernandez, how to make authentic guacamole. Take the stage, Sara.
When you think about Mexican culture, probably you think about Mexican food. There is something about it that is just always drag you to the Mexican restaurants. And especially if you are looking for after work, have a good time in a Mexican restaurant. When you think about Mexican food, probably you think fajitas, tortillas, salsa, and of course, guacamole. And there is nothing more than the truth that guacamole is so Mexican. Madame Toastmaster, okay, fellow members and honored guests. And why guacamole is so Mexican? Because the word comes from the Aztecs, the Mexican Aztec, our ancestors, and the word for avocado is guacamole. It's just you add a little A at the beginning. So I'm gonna show you today how to prepare an authentic guacamole. Guacamole is a very colorful dish, just like the colorful kitchen that I have on my background. But I'm gonna take you to the modern kitchen today, so that way you can actually see an authentic guacamole. This is a regular kitchen where you're gonna prepare the guacamole. You need those ingredients: the avocado, cilantro, onions, lime, tomato, and peppers. I have two options for peppers in case that you like it. The most common is the jalapeno, which is kind of a mild taste, and then is there serrano, which is really spicy. So if you have the ingredients with you, let's follow along. We need a ripe avocado. We're gonna cut it in half. And we're gonna take the seed out by just kicking it with the knife. And we're gonna cut the inside just to make it easier on both sides. Now, I'm gonna move my camera a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing, because I have here all my table and all my colorful plate. So we're gonna scoop it up, the avocado, into a plate with a spoon, because it's easier to take everything out in pieces. Then we're gonna use the fork to smash it. So you don't need to blend it or make it so liquid, because the point of the avocado is to have a chunky texture, kind of like a puree, but a little chunky. So it depends on your taste, if you want like a bigger pieces or just smash it to your taste. You know, by the way, the avocado is actually a fruit. We may think it's a vegetable, but because it has a seed, it makes it a fruit with a very characteristic buttery flavor. Then we're gonna add the ingredients. We can put 2 tablespoons of onions. Then the chopped cilantro. If you like the jalapenos, you can put it on. If you don't like the spicy, just don't use it. It's okay. It doesn't affect the taste. But the Mexican people really like the spiciness. Then after that, you're just gonna mix it. Try not to over blend it because you want to keep that crunchiness of the other ingredients. So when you mix it already, you're gonna use the seasoning. Some people like to put some garlic. I would just pass on the garlic, but put some pepper and the salt to taste. And then we mix it over again. One of the main ingredients, and it's kind of like a very simple, but that's the key, is to put the lime juice. You can either smash it with a fork or actually use something to get and squeeze all the juice. I usually take the whole lime for 1 avocado. And then we continue again, softly mixing the guacamole. As you see, it can look a little messy. When it's gonna be for a party, you know, a reception that you may have, I like to use a napkin and actually clean around the corner so it will have a better presentation. This is the basic guacamole, but what it makes it so delicious, and that's the Mexican touch that you will need, is to garnish with tomato. So it's getting a different flavor. The Mexican flag is white, red, and green. And that's what we try to portray in our guacamole. So we have already the green and the red, and we need the white, which is usually the chips. Because if you know, in this case, I have a very authentic chip, which is made with blue corn, which it actually exists, and you just can top it. Not just that, the guacamole is also a spread, and because it's very nutritious, you can use it almost on every meal. More Mexican than tortilla, you can actually spread the guacamole. And this is very simple. You can put your fajitas, you can put your chicken, and just roll it up, and that's ready. But when we talk about Mexican culture, what is also besides the food is the happiness that we show, is the colorful that we like to bring to the market, to the table. And of course, if I'm gonna start enjoying a margarita, I mean, a guacamole, I will need a margarita. Because what is better than to have? And that, of course, is made with a tequila. So with this, I also wanted to add that Mexicans and all the Hispanic people that is coming to America is actually to contribute, not to contribute only with our food, with our culture, with our values, but also with our work. And we are continuously, as well as other people from other countries, to bring to this country to contribute, even if it's a little thing, a little moment, something like what I'm doing today, to show and to share with you this recipe for you to enjoy it at home. This is actually an authentic guacamole. I'm not having the timer. Just wanted to see if I'm within the time, but I hope you guys learn
and enjoyed. Cheers.